We are back with round 2 of CRL, which is at Imola this week, and we have a lot of drivers today, 19 of the 20, quite a few being reserves, but still a lot of action to come your way. And yeah, we are currently looking at the Alpine Reserve driver, who is Alfie AMG. And hello Elite Silver, nice to see you here today. And yeah, Murishon 10 kicks off early with fastest lap. As you can see, who's doing what type of information through laps and all that. Elite Silver apparently sent me a message. I do not know what one he sent. I probably skimmed over it. Oh yeah, so Elite Silver, we had one reserve per team who filled in. So yeah, there was no more reserve seats available for this race. So yeah, at the moment, it's Murishon 10. We are watching Alfie AMG, who is currently a rookie. He's in F2, so it's not like this isn't his first race in CRL. But it is his first race in F1, and Extra Gamer goes faster. He's on top at the moment. Will this alter anything in the outcome of this season? Alfie pushing as hard as he can. He's gone off. Doesn't look like he's gained any time though. That may just let him get away with it. He's pushing. He's going for it. There's a lot of action on track at the moment. Into pole 120.0 at the moment for Mumbo Jumbo, who is currently favourite to do it. But there's Tauher, fastest a lap into McLaren. We are not missing out at all. This is a very, very spicy race already. There's about 3 cars all split by about a tenth and a half. And it's literally Alpine, Alfa Romeo, Alpine to make that split. But still, we wait for some massive names to do their lap. But yeah. Here comes Alfie, who we are still riding along with. But you may want to look at Aaron Harper, F2 sensation, who almost won the sprint until he went out. He's now entering the pits in that Williams, which he is covering from Sam WD on YouTube, so you should check him out. But yeah, that is who he is replacing this weekend, as Sam is unable to partake. Yeah, F2 is 35 distance. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be Mumbo Jumbo for Interpol. We have about 1 minute left for it to be decided. Apparently there was a Ferrari facing the wrong way in T1, and that's cost Toby another Interpol. Well, not really another one. He got it last time out. But now everyone's focusing on the rest. We will go to an icon in this league. In Season 1, he won all of the first 4 races until he missed one and then crashed out in the finale and came second best in that title charge to an Aston Martin in P7. But regardless, up the hill he goes, brakes around the 25 and just cruises out wide. Lovely, just pushing it into Aqua Minerale now, nice and wide, comes across, takes the outside perfectly, and now into the chicane, right, left, jumping the curb slightly, and now going along. Someone's asked what's happened to Ned. He's 19 seconds off the pace. I believe it was an Inter's pole attempt. As it finishes now, Inter's pole goes to Mumbo Jumbo. And my controller's died. Yeah, sorry for that. My controller just died, but yeah. Mumbo Jumbo gets Inter's pole. And I will be back in a second with a new controller, hopefully with more charge. Oh yeah, this remote has more charge, still insufficient, but it should last. One sec. Well yeah, now I'm back and Talha goes fastest with Juan second. I'm basically catching up in line with you lot, as yeah, it's vastly different to when we last checked. In comes Talha. 6 minutes to go. And yeah, Juan pushing. I think it's his in lap though. But yeah, Toby currently 5th fastest here. Expectations are high for him, but not as high as Ninja, who missed out, and he's on inters. Has he paid attention to the time? Because this lap, whatever he sets will not count as inters pole, and it won't be either way. Mumbo Jumbo still with that quicker lap. But yeah, regardless of that, we have Jezza, who done amazingly to secure points for the AlphaTauri outfit last weekend. He's currently slightly, well, 2.5 seconds off the pace, but yeah. And now, final 5 minutes begin. Black Dragon leaving the pit lane now. It's about to kick off. No, I've looked at the wrong one. It's Tauher. Yeah.
I'm going to McDonald's on the way back. What do you want?
The average age of the drivers was 39, with 3 over the age of 50.
I'm back once more, and we are about to watch Tauher with a lap which could rock the whole championship at the moment. Yes, Elite Silver, you're right, Tauher is a reserve and does F2. He is the McLaren reserve driver, where Pulse Potato usually lines up in the orange outfit. And now the Papaya starts its lap, ready to pounce into turn 1. Brakes nicely just after the final bollard, right left. Didn't go as wide as we've seen, but it's possibly to try and minimise distance travelled as he pushes into the Toza hairpin. Nicely does it, pushes it as wide as he can. He's fastest sector 1 and into the next corner. Lovely left, nice and wide, not as wide as Henry, who's only half a second off. Maybe that will pay off. But now through Aqua Minerale, avoiding to exceed track limits by a sincere amount, which could invalidate his lap here, as he's only a 1/10.5 up, chucking it through. It's going to be pole by looks of it, but will anyone take it? The AlphaTauri lets by, and Extra Game is retired from quali. He thinks he's gone and done all he can here, and he is 3rd, so do not rule me out there. That's a really impressive showing, as he goes even quicker. There's Mouchond now trying to beat his bitter rival. Well, I want to call him that, as that's the closest man to him on track, who's up the road, and it's Tauher. He's been slightly held up by the Ferrari, I think. But yeah, looks like he's just going to be in some traffic in this lap, because there's now an Aston Martin. He's gone wide. Is that a mistake? And the Alpine's got let by. At the moment, it's anyone's game really for pole. Alfie, P7. As Aaron Harper is also on track, looking to find some time. But yeah, now through the left-hander into another left, pushing probably flat out, as there's a bit of wheel spin on the exit. He's going to try and minimise his distance to the line, and he's shy by less than a tenth. And there's Henry, who is on an out lap. He's going to get ready to do something, and I think we're both going to be the well, I'm saying both, we're all going to be the witnesses of it today. As last weekend he done one lap and then disconnected due to a power issue, where he ended up sitting 7 hours in a dark room. But today, hopefully that doesn't happen again, because the lightning does not strike twice. As Jez is now retired, he sees that's his session over. Failure to retire in the pit lane though. Same goes for the new Ninja, failure to retire in the pit lane. They will surely both be investigated after the session. As now Henry goes for his lap. He crossed just in time. Aaron Harper 9th fastest. Toby's also retired outside the pit lane. Finn's going to actually retire outside the pit lane as well. I may want to start jotting them all down. But yeah. This is going to be a very strong lap at the moment, as Henry now pushing through the left-hander. Ned said he was 8 tenths up, then almost spun. That's costing him. He's 17th on the grid. The season 1 champion lies 15th, just showing how far off the old gen is to the new gen, really. As yeah, the newer drivers up and coming. As now Henners comes down into the final corner left, nice and wide, so he can go as flat out as he can through the next one. He's going to go for it. Will he do it? He will also be shy. That's very close. 0.004 between him and Maurichon 10 for P2. My oh my, what have we just watched? But yeah, here's your rundown for the grid. Tauher to Maurichon 10, to Henners, to Toby, to New Ninja, to Extra Gamer, to Banana Josh, to Juan, to P1 Finola, to Aaron Harper, Ballistics, Alfie AMG, Alfie MV1, that's going to be interesting, the two Alfies right next to each other, Mumbo Jumbo, Season 1 Champion Tifa Assassin, or Electric Gaming, Kwame, or Master Gamer, Ned Talks Tech, or Ned Halifax in the Ferrari, Black Dragon Jr. in the McLaren, and then Jezza in the Alpha Tauri. But regardless of that, we are in for a treat. Some really strong drivers held back beyond their potential. But yeah, I will quickly give you guys some info about what happened in quali with the numerous drivers who retired on track. So it says if you think you cannot improve on your lap, retire in the pits. Failure to do so is a quali ban. Meaning quite a lot are screwed. And 5 red lights, and away we go. Red flag. Something's gone wrong. Well, that is something. Red flag from the get-go. Because one driver went off the line and went, why am I just moving? Something ain't right. So then he slows back down. And let's see if something don't go wrong this time. It's that Black Dragon's disconnected. So what I'm gonna tell them all, so we are gonna do a manual lobby reset. One sec. Aye aye aye. Well, you're all gonna watch me reset a lobby. Restart at 4:35 PM. Well, restart at 45. That's a session and a half, really. F2 race will be delayed as a repercussion, just to sort out issues. Elite Silver, I will be hosting the F2 lobby later. Only difference will be you have a different commentator, who is the Aston Martin driver. Yes, I have invited you, F1 Aviator. I will go and do another set of invites in a second. Just gonna reset all the settings. Let's try and find your starting grid. Aye. This has been one very wacky weekend for sure. We're waiting for a specific one. I do not know what's happened. Ned, you need to join Ferrari before removal, just as we aren't going to be holding up for long. Juan, then Finn, Aaron Harper, Ballistics, Alfie, Mumbo Jumbo, Tifa Assassin, Master Gamer, Ned. You can already up now. That's if you of course do hear me. But yeah, Elite Silver, no one's left, so it's full lobby still. Yeah, Elite Silver, your defending was fairly aggressive yesterday. Me and Jedi were treating it as if it was a proper race and kind of was giving penalties out. You've got about 58 seconds. But, yeah, we ignore that, Elite Silver. Anyways, we are about to line up on the grid for the race. Take 2, really. As yet, failed the first time out. Second time will be the charm, though. Well, that's what we all hope. As, yeah. I'm just reading some Discord stuff, and Aaron Harper said one shot or preset. Toby, one of the admins, said preset the grid to what it usually was, and then he went, I hope it's alphabetical order. He's really desperate because he knows in the alphabet he is first and will always be first against a grid of this caliber. In that case, Toby would be at the very bottom if you don't understand, meaning it would be in a very interesting race. And we are now underway. It's worked this time out. Ignore Ned in the Red Bull. Something's gone wrong on his side. But yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if there's a bombing. Yeah, there is. Massive bombshell in turn 1. Aaron Harper penalty. 2 Red Bulls round. What on earth? That was somewhat expected, but I will not act surprised. And that's just a position change already. 6 up for the Aston of Master Gamer, and then 11 down for Henners, who must have got caught up in that first lap kerfuffle. But yeah, Henry now has a recovery drive to do, as we see Ballistics and Kwame, or no, not Kwame, Alfie AMG go at it here. Down the inside goes Ballistics, and nicely does it as he goes up into P8. And there's your possible strategies: mediums to about lap 15, then hards to the end, or soft to 9, medium to 20, and then the mediums to the end. Ninja, he's going for the title. He wants these positions. He's now like, I'm now in the lead, this is perfect, as he's going to pull away from Toby, who is the man to watch really, as Henners has pitted already. He's on to the mediums, and this can only go worse really for him. Can't get any worse, surely. And there is the pack slowly but surely shaping up, as there is chaos. And when there's chaos, I smell safety cars, and they're around. Diva Assassin and Ballistics collide. That's just your definition of a normal F2 race. In CRL. Well, you saw that in Bahrain. 2 cars get close and take each other out in a fairly high speed corner in the F2 tier. You've seen it here in Imola for this tier. But yeah, new Ninja, fastest a lap again, as Tao has retired. He's gone into the pits and pulled out, as Banana Josh and quite a few other names like Electric Gaming and Juan have also pitted. But look at this, Aaron Harper, rookie drive, and he's going for points. He smells blood. He's made his way up one place, whereas wait, there's a Finn who's gone off. He's trying to find a place to rejoin, but he can't seem to find it. And he is back onto the track. As we go back to Aaron Harper now, who's gone a bit wide there. But you surely have to give it to him. He's doing all he can in these very last minute scenarios. He was only told about an hour and a half before the actual quali session that he would need to be in the Williams. So I think he's probably gone from prepping for F2 in about an hour and a half's time, as it's now going to be delayed by about half hour. And now he's gone for the overtake. Like, this is just sensational from the rookie. As there's Alfie and Mumbo, wheel to wheel. Mumbo gives him room, but Alfie fails to survive with it. And now there's a full course safety car. What has happened? I don't know really. But whatever's happened, that surely works best for the leaders. Because now they could probably put the hards on and go to the end. Alfie MV1. 5-second penalty for corner cutting. It surely... And now he's got a drive-through penalty for speeding. He's just getting a ton of pens now. He's taking racing speed. Not going to be surprised if he gets disqualified soon. But yeah, look at how he's just racing full speed as if there's no safety car. As yeah, what are Haas doing? I would have thought they'd pit, but look at Aaron Harper. He's in. He's gonna take the gamble. He's gonna put the hards on and try and do something out of it. But my oh my, it's been chaos, and we're only 5 laps in. I don't know. It could go any way now. As Aaron Harper, Ballistics, and Black Dragon all have pitted from the mediums. I've seen Black Dragon put the softs on out of all of them, which is a very interesting name. But there we go. We are slowly but surely getting a very interesting race, as we have Ninja, Toby and Murishon, the podium sitters in Australia. If you remember, they're back at the front, going at it again really. Maybe this week we'll see a new man on the top step, but I won't be surprised if this season's dominated by them three. They looked so strong in Australia, and they look even stronger here. It's just like the track shifted up to them. And then there's some mess going on up here. Ooh, what's going on? Finn's got a penalty for collision with Banana Josh. There will be some action taken on that. But what on earth? Anyways, for you guys, do not forget to subscribe to CRL. Like, we are here same time every week for F1, and then 2 hours later will be F2. But yeah, we're only getting started really. In a few seasons time we're gonna have a complete revamp in how this league runs, so it's a lot more authentic and stands out for you lot, makes your enjoyment even better. But yeah, we are lap 6 of 32. And we are just gonna wait for them all to catch. Tifa Assassin now pits. He's seeking tyre advantage now. Wow. There is a lot to go on now. We really have any battle at this point. And the lights are not off yet. We are waiting another lap. First person in chat to say a driver, we'll get that driver to watch for the remainder of the safety car period. So go at it, put your name in now. No, I've not practiced in wet. But yeah, who do you guys wish to follow for rest of safety cars? Alfie has now retired. And Mason's pitting again. He's like, these mediums aren't the right tyres. I want the hards probably. But yeah, let's watch the Aston Martin pit stop. Tyres off, tyres on. And a front wing change. And out comes the Aston. You can all hear me, right? I'm just double checking. But safety car in this lap, the Aston Martin will not make it. I do not think the Aston Martin can make it. And if so, that's just gone bad to us for the Aston. He's trying to catch. When will Ninja run? I'm used to saying Toby. He's gonna wait. He's gonna prolong it. And now he goes. Everyone flying through now. As you are now on board with Aaron Harper. The man, the myth, the legend. Oldest driver on the grid statistically. However, he is standing his ground. And off goes Kwame, or Master Gamer. Juan round the outside there for Aaron. They've both gone off, and Black Dragon capitalises. Down the inside goes Aaron! And they've both gone round. It's all kicked off again here in Imola. We cannot take a break. We really cannot take a break. But there's now the Aston, who's on a mission. And Toby in the lead once again. We are never going to get old of this. We are never going to get old from this. Like, it's just so repetitive. Like, Toby has not lost really since he's joined. Since round 2 last season, Toby has won every single event he has appeared at. That is the most successful driver in the league. And how long will that last as Ninja's going to look for it? He's pushing him through turn 1 and turn 2. Elite Silver, you have one set of the, I believe, well, I don't know actually. You kind of get a mix and match. You get 2 compounds for dries and 1 compound for wets. That's all I know. Like, you get either soft or medium, super soft and hard, so on and so forth. You just get a random combination. And there's a VSC. This just gives Ninja more time to like keep his tyres in the window and then get ready to push. And there are your penalties. Just Finn with the 5 seconds. He says he wants to appeal it though. But will it be appealed? And now here's your fastest laps. Half a second really between the fastest two on track. And then no one else really in a 118. So 2 drivers in a league of their own here in Imola. And anyways, we will stay on interval just so we can watch all of this. And Ninja has a drive-through to serve. Another penalty to stop him from winning really. Apparently speeding under VSC. And as a result, he will be going through the pit lane. And that promotes the 2 Haas cars into a really comfortable position. I think the championship's really kicking off now. We've got the Williams versus Mercedes versus Alfa Romeo, with the Haas cars just lurking in the background really. They're just ready to pounce. And then, to be really honest, Ferrari, Alpine, and probably they're like fighting in the middle, then Aston Martin, McLaren and Red Bull alongside AlphaTauri. It's all structured really. And in goes Ninja, but it only gets worse with a 5-second penalty for speeding. Now, how can it get any worse? Black Dragon has disconnected. Juan has gone off. And there's a safety car. It may have just gone in Ninja's way. In comes Master Gamer now. He's really going to try and go to the end, I think. Probably hard, yeah. And Juan, 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. He's going to also be putting the hard compounds on. As we will go to Toby. Will he pit or will he go? I've kind of got the tyres to go to the end. And maybe pit later on in case of another safety car. Also, you see him on the hards. It looks very unlikely he will pit in this race for a while. But he will. No! He's just played him. Well, he's played me. And the Alfa Romeo penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Everyone been caught off by this pit lane really. As yeah, you see a ton of cars entering. It's pit lane fury. As everyone's seeking the advantage, and Ninja's got another penalty for speeding in the pit lane. What is going on? He's just being penalised with penalty after penalty. Clearly the FIA don't like him today. It's either that or he's genuinely just not doing anything right. But yeah, that looks like it's a clear win for Toby, which will extend his championship lead massively as his closest rival will now be Murish on 10, who does have a penalty. So, to be honest, it could go anywhere. Juan has retired, and looks like it's a manual crash. We are waiting now for them lights to turn off, and when them lights turn off, we will be back underway. So, who's your predictions for the race win? Mine's Toby. He's going for probably a longer win streak than Max Verstappen will get in F1. He's getting just as many wins, really. As you can tell, it's been quite a lackluster season for the Aston Martin. They went and got quite big points with Master Gamer when the other driver retired, and now they're both sitting, both cars, in the back four of all the runners. I've seen Elite Silver say Henners, and as a result I'll let you sit on his TV pod cam for the remainder of safety car. He's hit Ned. Will that be enough for a penalty? In game, of course. I don't think it will. And he's kind of like the Iceman, he ain't trying to get tyre temps. I jinxed it, says Elite Silver. Safety car in this lap. What will Henners do on the restart? As you once again see Toby at the front for it. What are the chances, really? Like, it's just so frequent now. I can't stress it enough. We need... Oh! Okay. That's something. Toby almost retiring from the session from that. If he did end up spinning. And as a result, he's gone flying. He has gone flying. As you now follow the field. The two Alfa Romeos. And they're going to go wheel to wheel into turn one. Finn's going to let his teammate by. And now it's going to go south for Finn, really. He's got the arse of extra behind him. He's got Ned. He's got Enners. He's got so many, and there goes extra. There's one place gone. That Alfa Romeo, who looked really strong last season, just dissipating now. He's literally gone. He used to be one of the best. Toby even said he's his closest rival and he can't seek anything now, as Ned has overtaken. He is a literal sitting duck, as Henners goes for it. He goes down the inside. He also gets clipped by Ballistics, who now goes wheel to wheel. He's been done by Ballistics. And now Alfie's gonna go round the outside. And there's been a collision. Banana Josh round. And I believe it was with... I don't know really. It wasn't that oblivious. I think it was Jezza. But in comes Finn. He's like, I'm on the wrong compound. But Banana Josh round. And now we have Ninja versus Tifa Assassin. This is going to be a very interesting race. Probably one of the most exciting prospects in this league, who's coming up against the world champion. And he's done it. He's gone down the inside. He's trying to stick it. He will go by, but will it be enough for now? As you see Murishon 10 or driver 7, Alfie and Aaron fighting. And we cut back to the chase now. Aaron Harper really pushing. He's doing all he can. He's gonna possibly look for it to try and score Williams some decent points here. He's pouncing off the curbs, almost spun it there. But yeah, looks like Electric Gaming has pulled away from... No, Ninja's pulled away from Electric Gaming, my bad. But yeah, the Aston really struggling now. As Kwame having to fend off Black Dragon, who has Jezza right behind. And now DRS is online, the FIA has said. And it's Alfie versus Murishon. They've collided. Yeah? for those still watching, I will not be able to commentate, that's why I haven't returned really. So yeah, I will leave this live, and then when the race ends, I will cut the stream for you. So yeah, you can still watch the remainder of the action here, and I will randomly pick some to ride on board with, and it will most likely be this Puddle of Joy. So yeah, if you don't hear back from me, see you all soon. Goodbye.
Season FL1. This was the infamous